Don't rush yourself. Take as much time as you need. I know that this must be quite the jarring change. Okay, just take a moment. Breathe in and out, in and out, just like that. You're doing very good. Don't worry about anything else. Just listen to my voice and make sure to keep on breathing. There you go. You're doing so good. Are you feeling a little bit better now? I know that it must be very odd to be in your place, so there's no need to rush. Take your time to really get your thoughts together. Well, okay, I'm going to answer that question, and I'm going to be honest because you deserve that, but I need you to promise me that you won't freak out too bad. I know this is going to be difficult to hear, and I'm not about to stop you from feeling whichever way you feel. But in my experience, it truly is easier on everyone if we both stay calm. Are you ready? This is the first step into your afterlife. Do you understand what that means? What it means for you, I mean. Yeah, whew, you're taking this pretty well. That's a huge relief. Oh, no, not at all. You're doing quite correctly to be perfectly transparent. It's just somewhat uncommon for this transition to be relatively calm or peaceful. Humans are a particularly passionate species, as I'm sure you understand. That transfers over even into death. Fascinating, is it not? Death is supposed to be about peace and stillness, and yet your instincts tend to make you react as actively as if you were in the middle of a hurricane. I hypothesize it may have something to do with the adrenaline that fires throughout your body in your final moments. Alas, I am no scientist, and there really isn't much interest in finding out why you react like this. We know that you do, and therefore act accordingly. Of course there are, but I'm not one of them. I wasn't a scientist in life, so I sure as heck wouldn't be one after it. No, I'm tasked with the far more important job of making sure that new souls in the afterlife are able to find their way comfortably to their new, well, afterlife. And that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Have any more questions you'd like to ask? Really? You have no questions about the afterlife? Aren't you even a little bit curious about how you died? Oh no, it's not bad at all, just unusual. Most souls are restless and want to go back to what they've always known. Getting them to understand that they can't go back is usually the hardest part of the job, to be perfectly honest with you. Ooh, there's a pretty big chunk of people that are super curious about what's happened, or where they're going to. You're not all that out of sorts, though. Almost as if you've been prepared for this. There's nothing bad about your reactions, they're just that. Your reactions. I guess I'm just a little surprised. Most souls are restless. I've even had to chase down a few runners on a couple of occasions. Transitioning into death isn't necessarily easy when most deaths seem so sudden. It takes a while for the soul to catch up, I guess. You're the first soul I've gotten that's ever been this, well, unbothered, I would call it. Now, well, now you're coming with me. We're going to get on this boat. I'm going to guide you into your new afterlife, and then we'll part ways. That, that fast? Uh, I don't really know how to answer that. Um, Much like how every soul reacts differently to dying, every trip down the river is different. For some souls, it takes the blink of an eye. For others, though, well, I've been told it feels like an eternity. Uh, I've actually gotten a few of those. The ones that say it takes an eternity, I mean. Not that many of those, to be honest with you. I'm a bit of a chatterbox, to be perfectly transparent, and I kind of ramble a lot. Aw, don't look at me like that. Most of the souls I've guided have given me great conversations. I've been told that they had a lot of fun, and getting to talk so much eased their worries about the afterlife. The trip wasn't just too long, nor was it too short. Kind of perfect. Or at least, that's what I've been told. Well, aren't you just sweet? Alright, let's get going. There's a whole new life awaiting you, after all.